is officially playing, so the show's actually started.
Gotcha.
There we go. And now, how you guys feeling tonight? You can applaud. This is where you cheer. This is where you go crazy. Yeah! That is what I'm talking about. Thank you so much for joining us for another episode of Local Sets ATX with the fantastic John Wheeler. Hanging out with us. We're officially live. You're on the screen. Thank you for doing this, buddy. We absolutely love you.
Thank you.
Yeah,
Thank
absolutely. How you feeling tonight?
Great.
You brought some mates with you.
Yeah, these are my friends. We got
Yeah.
Alex C. Mills on pedal steel.
Woo!
Zach Schaefer on bass. We got Cubby Lod on drums. My next door neighbor. Yeah.
Is that really your next door neighbor?
Yeah.
Oh,
yeah.
okay.
Well, actually, until today, I just moved.
Oh.
You know, next door
Yeah, I
neighbor.
scared
for
him
life,
away.
Like in a spiritual way.
Okay. And so you guys are spirit animal, next door neighbors forever. Thank you guys again for doing this. This is wonderful. How many songs did you bring for us this
We're gonna
evening?
do 7 songs.
70,000 songs. Sounds
yeah,
good. All right.
70,000. You know, that's when I finally write a good one.
Stop it.
Yeah.
Stop it. All right, so 7 songs, and then is the first song, right before we were chatting, you said the first song is going to be solo, and then...
Yeah. Yep.
Okay. All
First
right.
one's gonna be solo.
What is the first song you have for us?
It's called More Than Breathing.
More Than Breathing.
Yeah.
Should we know anything about More Than Breathing before we
It's
start?
one of those first. I was going to kind of do like a chronological set today, so this is like one of those first ones that I shared with people.
Oh, okay. How old is it?
3 years.
Oh, hell yeah, dude. I love it.
Like 3 years.
All right, I'll zip it over to you for More Than Breathing whenever you're ready.
Okay, I'm ready. I'm gonna rise, I'm gonna get up early in the morning, wash my hands. I'm gonna bury my weary feet on the path we planned. 'Cause yeah, time was on his side, but I won't complain. I know that you love him, you made that plain. I won't hide, I won't find another chest to bury my tired mind. I won't throw another piece of my heart in the salty bay. I won't chase another goal down my father's way. I won't try to make you stay just one more day. Time just may want me to remain your bug, swept under the rug far from your eyes. Well, that's just fine, my heart's still beating. And I won't lie, I won't come up with a fairy tale story just for my game. I won't show up to your door with a walking cane. I won't chase another goal down my father's way. I won't let my heart go unexplained. So I'm gonna rise, I'm gonna hold steady with the sunlight, take my time. I'm gonna let the cool water put down my flame. I'm gonna swallow my pride, take my share of the blame. And I will never try to forget your name. time just may want me to remain your bug, swept under the rug, far from your eyes. Well, that's just fine. I'm more than breathing. That's it right there. Thanks, y'all.
Yeah! Hey! Hell yeah! That. What a beautiful song that was, guys. Or rather, John. What was the inspiration of that? You're a beautiful lyricist. That was some really great imagery that you painted
Thank you.
with your words.
You know, I like, you know, you could probably hear it in a song. There's a bad breakup, you know, and then, like a lot of dudes, you just pick up a guitar, you know, and like, write something out of it.
Hell yeah, man.
Make something out of it, you know.
What can I dig a little deeper into the bad breakup? I mean, was
Sure.
it is that going to be too awkward for you?
You can.
All right,
That's
sure.
right.
How long ago was this? Was it 3 years ago?
Yeah,
you
like
wrote
3.5 years ago. You know. a little while ago.
And then you had a lyric in there about sharing the blame and history.
Sure, yeah.
What was that about?
I guess like when you get cheated on, like, you know.
Oh shit!
It's like
What's her name? We're doxing
you know,
her now. I'm kidding.
You
We're not
feel
gonna
like
do
that's what the song's about, you know. Like it's like, you know, you think like, what did I do?
Yeah.
Like why did it happen? You know, like what did I do like to drive you away? You know, and so like it takes two to tango. You know. So,
Yeah.
Like I think that there's blame on both sides and pretty much every situation.
Hell yeah, man. Well, thank you for sharing that very uncomfortable story. Sorry, I didn't mean to.
No, you're good.
I didn't mean to get too far into it. How did this whole music thing start for you, man? Like, when did this whole thing happen?
I played a long time. Played guitar for a while. You know, learning songs and stuff. And I think, honestly, that around that time, I'd started kind of like noodling with songwriting. And then, you know, it took like an inspiration to like write something that felt meaningful. And then, you know, just kind of caught the bug and
Wait,
made some
when did you
friends.
first play the guitar? Let me ask you. Sorry to interrupt you.
When I was like 7, I started
okay.
playing, you know, and then went to college and dumped it. And, you know, I sold my guitar when I was in college. And then after college, I picked it up again and, you know, just been playing ever since. That was 6-7 years ago now. So.
That's amazing. Why did you decide to get back into playing guitar?
You know, boredom probably, you know, so like you just want something to do, you know. I think like a lot of people, like the pandemic happened and, you know, I was just playing and so I was playing more and more and, you know.
Do you have any pandemic themed songs for this evening?
I do not have any pandemic themes. I wasn't really like writing songs like that I would share during the pandemic.
Okay,
You know,
all
like
right,
I wasn't. It takes like a lot of songs to write it when you're comfortable sharing. I think so.
Yeah. And then where are you from originally?
I'm from the Austin area.
Oh,
so-
you're actually from here?
Yep. Yeah.
Holy shit, you're a unicorn. Like no
Right.
one's from Austin.
Yeah.
That's wild.
Yeah.
Oh my God, we should
Yeah.
we should capture you and study you.
I know,
How
right?
did you do this? So you said around Austin? Was it like?
I went to Cedar Park High School, so that's where
Oh,
I
yeah.
used my card. You know. But-
Yeah, that's a thing. Did you play? Are you a Texas footballer? Did you play football?
No.
Okay.
No.
It's such a big thing. I didn't realize.
In
I'm
like
not
middle
a-
school, you know.
I'm not a native to Texas, but I didn't realize like how big Texas football is. And then I
Yeah.
got here and I was like, oh, the College Stadium, and they're like, no, it's high school.
Oh, it's a
like, what?
religion, man.
Yeah,
it's
it's
huge.
really wild,
It's
so.
huge. Yeah, there are posters of high schoolers, like you know, like what do you see? Like you have posters in the hallways. You know, it's crazy.
Sponsored by Nike. Not a sponsor of the show, but we are looking Nike. Did you play any sports at all?
Yeah, I ran track and I was a wrestler as well.
Really?
Yeah.
You don't have the potato ears that a lot of those guys
Yeah, I
have.
didn't say I was too good or anything.
Okay, all right, fair. Or cauliflower. Cauliflower. Sorry, I got the wrong
I can't believe
wrong
I got
vegetable.
me to say that on a microphone.
Did you? So what got you wrestling? Just because it was a thing to do? Or?
Yeah, like family, you know, like
Okay.
it's like kind of like a lot of people in my family did that from the Northeast, you
Yeah.
know, where it's bigger and.
Are you from the Northeast originally?
No, my family's
Oh,
from
okay.
like Buffalo and the area over there.
Oh, Buffalo.
So, yeah.
Much colder than Austin.
Oh yeah, the opposite, polar opposite.
You have some bandmates here. How did this whole thing happen? How did you meet these gentlemen?
Well, like I said, Covey's my next door neighbor, so
right.
that came pretty easy. He came over to a house show that my old roommate puts on, the Silver Moon shows, and that's where we met.
Silver Moon shows. Wait, tell
yeah,
us about
Silver
that.
Moon, little house shows.
Is your roommate here? That's
yeah,
doing it?
right there.
Oh, hey, you're not
Juliet
on
puts
camera.
on-
You're
Very
just
cool.
off camera. Tell us about the Silver Moon shows. Let's plug them. That's part of the Austin
Yeah, it's
community.
awesome. It's over in East Austin, like Southeast Austin's East Cesar Chavez neighborhood. They're awesome. Singer-songwriters, some bands sometimes. Great host. There's snacks. I don't know what else to say.
Snacks, you say? What
Yeah.
kind of snacks do we have there? I love this.
Man, cured meats.
Oh my God, you guys are fancy. You're putting out charcuterie
It
boards
is kind
for
of
the artists.
fancy.
I love it.
But,
Okay, so and that's how you met.
That's how I met Kavi.
Yeah.
And then Zach and Alex, I both met, just playing around at open mics and stuff like that, and both became fast friends, and are both super individually amazing dudes. Zach's an amazing musician. Alex is amazing. They're both great songwriters. Alex is an amazing producer. They're both great producers. I don't know, they're amazing.
We're gonna have
they're
a
both
battle later.
just
You
super
guys-
good dudes. They play a lot more instruments than me.
Yes, we actually had Zach on the show with the one
I'm sure.
and only
yeah.
Craig Marshall.
In like
you played.
1,500 bands.
Very talented guy. And then I feel terrible. We had to pull a microphone in order to mic the pedal steel amp, so we don't have a mic for Alex. So
That's all right.
I'm so sorry. He's
What
muted
did
for
he
the
have
evening.
to say? I'm just kidding.
But it's great to have you guys, man. Your music's pretty great. How would you describe the genre of music? Is it folk or what?
Pretty traditional folk. Like pretty. I don't know. Like the recorded stuff's very much lo-fi. Like just because of budgetary constraints.
Yeah,
but
I get it.
it's just. This is folk, man. This is just folk music.
I dig it, man. When you're not playing guitar, what are you doing for fun?
I'm a plumber.
Oh, okay.
Yeah,
All
full time.
right.
Clark Kent Plumbing. We're gonna plug them too.
Yeah, hell yeah. Yeah. So if you need a plumber, you know where to find one now.
That's true.
Yep.
Yeah.
All right, song number 2 of the evening. Let's get your full band in here. What's the second song you have?
This song's called Family Tree.
Family Tree?
Yeah, it's kind of a portrait of sort of my family.
Okay. Over to you guys for Family Tree whenever you're ready.
Yeah, all right. Now I'm old, older than my father, when he met my mother at the Yellow Rose. Well, how could it be that a man too hard to grow, to a woman too sweet to know, would up and propose? That's how time goes. Oh, how diamonds glow. Now I'm bigger than that apple grove where my old grandpappy showed me how to graft and prune. And when he died, I cut a slit in my shoulder. I pulled his back right molar and wrapped it in my wound. In time, I hope he'll bloom. Now I'm younger than my sister was when she settled just because she found money too soon. And now she spent a lot on fancy booze and even more on baby shoes and falls asleep at noon. That's how time goes. We climb and we plateau. small, smaller than my family tree, where every leaf's been shaken free and swallowed by the wind, and every limb growing crooked in the sky has a twin disguised as a wrinkle on my skin. In time, I'll fill them in. All right. Thank you so much, guys. Love it. Thank you.
I love you. You're great. The one and only JS. No one has a better scream than him. It's amazing. Dude, great song, man. Your lyrics are very, you really paint a picture. You're a
Cool,
wonderful
man.
lyricist. Where
Thank
does
you.
that talent come from? Is that something you studied? Did you go to school for it?
Yeah, I did a lot, for sure. I had some great teachers. I would credit my high school teacher.
Yeah,
Miss
what's
Iskra,
the name?
man. Miss Iskra.
Miss
She was
Iskra?
great. Yeah, she was my English teacher in high school, and she very encouraging. I don't think I shared anything super personal with her or anything like that, but she just, I think a lot of people that write would credit it to a high school teacher, even a middle school teacher or something like that.
Your writing's very poetic. Is it really just from that one person? What did she teach? Was it English class?
What's that?
What did she teach specifically?
I think it's what she showed me more than anything, her picks for reading and stuff like that. I think I remember reading it was high school English. We were reading Shel Silverstein, and so, which is a kid's poet, but it's beautiful. I think that I latched onto him. I like the simple stuff.
The simple things in life are good. A Light in the Attic, actually, right? That was one of his books.
Yeah.
No, that was Dr. Seuss. What am I saying? What about
the Sidewalk Ends?
Yeah,
That's
thank
the
you.
famous one.
Yeah, that was the one I was thinking of. I couldn't pull it out of my head. I already asked you about. Actually, I did want to ask you this question. Very important question. Very important question. What is your favorite flavor of ice cream?
My favorite flavor of ice cream? This is controversial. Mint chocolate chip. Bluebell mint chocolate chip specifically from the freezer
okay.
section. It's good stuff. Yeah.
That's we have a fan of mint chocolate chip directly behind me.
Awesome.
If you add Oreos into it, and then it's called grasshopper pie. Did you know this?
Yep.
This is
I
a
didn't
thing?
know that that's what made grasshopper what it was.
That's a real thing.
Learning here.
What about the band members? Zach, can I come to you for favorite flavor of ice cream?
What was the question?
Favorite flavor of ice cream?
I like coffee ice cream.
There you go. That's a pro move. Covey?
I'm gonna say vanilla.
Thank you. Also
I mean,
me.
someone had to say that.
Also me. Alex shouted out, I'll say. Butter pecan. Yeah,
Nice.
can't go wrong with butter pecan. Cannot go wrong with butter pecan. Back to that last song you talked about. It was a song about your family. Tell us a little bit about your family.
My sister lives in New Orleans. She's got a baby who's about to turn 3. She's very cool. My mom lives up in Leander now,
Yeah.
which is the opposite side of Austin than we are right now.
Yep.
Which is why she's not here.
Okay, that makes sense. Well, she will see this when it goes up online.
Yeah.
Was your family very supportive of you when you got into music and decided to get back into it? What was the reaction?
Yeah, I think they're just do whatever you want. Yeah, just don't embarrass us. I think my sister doesn't like that last one so much because there's that one line. But I think that they are very supportive. She's great. They're great.
Hell yeah, man. What are you hoping to do in the music industry here in the Austin, Texas?
I'm hoping to just keep writing songs, man. Just keep meeting people and deepen my relationships with the people I've met, and just keep writing songs, dude. That's what it's all about. I like it.
Hell yeah, man. What is your favorite, what's your favorite part about the writing process?
The writing process?
Yeah. Can you tell us a little bit about it?
Yeah. I think discovery, is the best part. Just learning something about yourself or surprising yourself. I like it. Sometimes it sucks. Trying to write stuff too. It's finishing a song is the best part. Actually, if I had to say, when you're done with it, you're that's probably the best part.
Hell yeah, man.
But
What? All right, let's get into number 3 for the evening. What do you guys think?
Number
Yeah,
3?
Let's do it. Let's do it. Number 3. What is the third track you're playing?
This
for us?
song is called "Don't Let Her Down, New Orleans."
Don't Let Her Down, New Orleans.
Yep.
Okay. All right. Over to you whenever you're ready.
Let me just make sure I'm in tune real quick.
Tuning is a crutch for people that can't
Do I sound in tune?
play. All right. Sure.
All right. Moonlight shine through an open blind. Light her side, keep her in mind. Fog break down, let her move through town with ease. Don't let her down, New Orleans. Don't let her down, New Orleans. Horn blow calm, soft and warm. Mind your call, gentle storm. Levee hold, let the rain not drown but clean. Don't let her down, New Orleans. Don't let her down, New Orleans. Thanks, y'all. A little lullaby. A little lullaby.
That one's such a banger.
Dude, that's a Zach.
Totally.
Zach.
The banger for bedtime.
Your voice is it's really peaceful and it's very melodic.
Thank you.
You have a beautiful voice, man. It's great.
Thanks, man.
Yeah, I don't mean to make you. I don't mean to make you uncomfortable, but your
Making me
voice is
blush.
great.
Yeah.
That's that song was really well written, and it's coming from a filmmaking side. It's that's a great score, like an undertone of film for. When you're seeing B-roll of somebody doing something in a new city like in New Orleans, where
Cool.
she's making a move and trying to
Yeah.
figure it out. That's a beautiful song, man. Really well done.
Thank you. Appreciate it.
Really like that tune. What was the what's the genesis behind that? Why that?
That I wrote when my sister moved to New Orleans.
Okay.
It was kind of like a lullaby for my niece. Was the idea behind that?
Oh, it's beautiful,
You know,
man.
and I liked it, and I played a lot. I love that song.
Hell yeah, dude. That's beautiful.
Yeah.
Oh, we got a couple ahs in the audience. There we go. What musically, inspiration-wise, who do you look up to music-wise?
Man, that's the question I should have predicted, I guess. Randy Newman, lyrically, I
Okay.
love Randy Newman.
Yeah.
You gotta love Randy Newman. I look up to Alex C. Mills and Zach Schaefer. I look up to Philip Gibbs, Matthew Payne, Preston Hester. all those guys are out there.
They're all out in the audience right now, right?
Yeah, but they're honestly though, there's so many amazing songwriters just like in the community here that it's hard to ignore it, and not like kind of try to figure out what they're doing and learn from them.
Hell yeah,
So,
man.
yeah.
Austin's got a really dope community.
Absolutely,
There's some killers out here.
Like many communities.
Yeah, it's great. I really this show has been such a pleasant surprise for like just like the level of talent and like how pleasant everybody is, how wonderful everybody, like the community around it. It's been wonderful, man.
Yeah.
This has been such a treat. You mentioned earlier about your songwriting, that the best part is completing a song. What's the longest it's ever taken you to complete a song?
I will. It's not really a keeper for me if I don't finish almost all of it in like one sitting, honestly, and that's maybe not the greatest practice, but I think it might be common. Like I try to finish it in one sitting and then change things later, like as I go on.
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
So it's on the day.
Yeah,
What's the, well then I guess.
I mean, I think that Family Tree took me like longer than that, but I think in the beginning, especially, I was taking my time with them. But now it's like I want to sit down and like have quite a few hours. It's not like sometimes it's really fast, but most of the time it's like taking some breaks in between and stuff.
Okay.
But,
What's the fastest that you've ever written a song?
I don't know. I don't really know. Maybe an hour or two.
Okay.
Yeah.
I was nervous to be like 30 seconds and it's the next song we're
no
playing.
way,
It's
yeah,
like, holy
yeah.
shit.
Yeah.
Oh, awesome, man. What do you struggle with most in the music world as a musician?
That's a hard question because it feels like I'd have to have a better idea of what I wanted from the music world to like know what I'm struggling against, But I think, man, I don't know. It's anything is internal. Like if I'm struggling, it's just because of whatever's going on in my head that I'm making up at that time. Like it's probably fake if I'm struggling against it.
Your own internal struggles more than anything. I know the content game's a big thing for a lot of artists they're trying to figure out. So I wasn't sure if there was something like particular in the industry.
Sure,
if it's
yeah.
recording time, studio time, content.
Yeah. Oh, yeah. Studio's hard. Like it's expensive, and also it's hard to figure out because like you get there and it's scary. You get that red light turns on and it's scary. That's definitely a hard part, but that's why I do it in my room.
Hell yeah, man. Is that a thing you psych yourself out a little bit sometimes?
Oh yeah. I'm doing it right now.
I couldn't tell. I think you're doing great, man. This is wonderful. All right, let's get to. You said we have 7 total songs for the evening?
Yep.
Okay, let's do 4, and then I'm going to ask you some ridiculous questions. Just fair warning on that. Fair warning to the audience as well. What is song number 4 you have for us?
It's called "It's a Lonely Life to Love an Only Friend."
I have a goldfish for a brain, so you're going to need to repeat that.
I know it's a mouthful. It's a lonely life to love an only friend.
It's a lonely life to love an only friend.
Yeah.
All right, over to you. I'm not going to try to repeat. I'm going to butcher it. Over to you whenever
we
you're
did
ready.
that together, like, I don't know how many times. All right. She's home to Massapequa just a day ago. Said she used to make that drive in a Winnebago. She'll be back again next week. The coming days are looking bleak. It's a lonely life to love an only friend. I could call my roommate from Santa Fe, but I'm guessing he don't have my number saved. I wish that I could say it hasn't always been this way. It's a lonely life to love an only friend. my old man and me suffer much the same. He had a wife, a family, and probably the game. Turns out we share more than a name. Maybe it's him I ought to blame. It's a lonely life to love an only friend. It's a lonely life to love an only friend. Something deep inside me might be broken. The part of me that knows it has to change. I know I should keep my heart more open, but I think I find some comfort from the pain. So I think I'll sit here playing with my hands, counting down the hours till the plane lands, drinking till I sleep, hope I don't fall in too deep. It's a lonely life to love an only friend. It's a lonely life to love an only friend. Awesome.
Yeah, man. It's another beautiful song. You have really beautiful music, man.
Thank
It's
you,
like
man.
very chill and very like I don't know how else to say it besides just you keep saying beautiful, but it's really great, man.
Thanks,
I
man.
really dig your music.
Cool.
It's very, very peaceful. What was that about? That only friend?
That song's about like when your girlfriend, spouse, whatever goes out of town and you just don't have any you're just lonely, you know.
Oh, okay.
You know?
Yeah.
It's
no.
just kind of a lonely feeling because there's a lot of especially people who've been married for 25 years. They lose their friends outside of marriage. Obviously, I haven't been married for 25 years, but I've seen that.
Yeah,
they
yeah.
lose their friends, and that's kind of what that song's about.
Is that from a personal experience where you?
Oh yeah, I think my dad's best friend was my mom. Yeah, for sure. Only friend.
Oh wow. Okay.
But,
And then
yeah.
can you talk a little bit about that family side with what happened with mom and dad?
He about 9 years ago he passed away.
Oh, I'm
Yeah.
sorry, man. Okay.
Yeah. No, all
That's
good.
I lost my mother a couple years ago. It sucks. It's like a hole that's never ever
Oh
been
yeah,
replaced.
yeah, it's the worst.
Yeah, it's not great. Did you write that about your father then?
It was with him in mind for
Okay.
sure. Just like not and like feeling like I could fall into that same trap. you know?
Yeah, okay.
But yeah.
That's beautiful, man. Thank you
Yeah.
for sharing that. Okay, here's some questions for you guys.
Okay.
Would you rather fight one horse-sized duck or 100 duck-sized horses?
Zach, where are you at on this one? This is where you come in.
Zach, we're gonna start with you. Would you rather fight one horse-sized
Hand-to-hand combat, no weapons.
Hand to hand.
Sober?
So debatable.
I'm taking down those 100 horse-sized ducks.
Okay.
No, I mean those 100 duck-sized horses.
Yes, duck-sized horses.
Because they're not in my weight class.
Right.
You know, right?
That makes sense.
A horse-sized duck,
Terrifying.
which is the name of your next record, by the way.
that's a great name for an album. I did not do that on purpose, but that is true. All right, over to you, John.
What did you say?
I fight
You
the
want the
100.
horse-sized ducks?
No, the duck-sized horses.
I'm gonna go with the horse-sized duck
You're a maniac.
because it's interesting. you
That
know?
is.
Like,
Also,
what's
they're,
he gonna do?
they're like slow. They can't move.
I guess
they
the
have no lateral movement.
beak
You know
would
what I
be
mean?
considered-
Fair
yeah,
enough,
you
fair
get
enough.
around them.
Covey?
I'm gonna go with the little horses.
Yeah.
I feel like I
little
could
duck.
just like sweep my leg out in a circle and just kind of like.
Just a quick breakdance move, and they're gone. All right, fair enough. All right, Alex, do we get you in here? A lot of little horse-sized ducks.
Horses.
All right, duck-sized horses. Sorry. Yeah, I get you. Yeah, I feel like that's the answer. Okay.
Duck-sized horse.
That's why he's the leader of this group, though.
All right, another lightning round. Tater tots or fries? John, over to you.
Fries. For
Fries?
Sure. Yeah.
Zach?
Fries.
Fries? Covey?
Fries, 100%.
Alex?
I'm going tots if they're from Tommy Want Wing.
Tots from Tommy Want Wingy? Oh, I don't know this. I don't know. Is that an Austin spot here? Oh, shout out to Tommy Want Wingy then. Okay, I got to try this. I didn't know that
I
was-
gotta say, it depends on what hat I'm wearing.
Oh, okay. Your hat influences your tater
Oh, yeah.
tot or fry choice?
Absolutely.
So clear.
This is a French fry
I
hat.
would say that's a French fry hat.
But
That's like a
that's a
pommes
tater
frites
tot
hat.
hat. That's corduroy though, so it can really go either way. That's a tater tot hat right there.
That's working man's potato.
Yeah.
That's the working man's potato.
Just a raw potato.
Just a raw potato.
Yeah.
You should try eating it or heating it first, rather. All right. Would you rather? So one more, and then we'll stop this nonsense. Would you rather have spaghetti for hair or sweat maple syrup?
Spaghetti for hair. I
Yeah.
wouldn't want to.
I'd be so
sticky,
psyched
like-
to have spaghetti for hair right now.
Yeah, you can.
My
you
hair
can
is
wear a hat.
so
you know?
fucking bad.
Keep it high and tight. Wear a hat. You know.
Yeah, fair enough. Fair enough.
Huge improvement.
This is spaghetti hair across Covey.
I'm going to say the maple syrup thing, like just calorically, that sounds like a better deal.
Okay,
You know what I mean? More density.
I get it. You just want to be sticky. That's the thing.
Hair grows slow, so that's like you get a little bit of spaghetti after how many months?
Yeah, it's fair enough. Fair enough. It's a valid point. That's a valid point. You could bottle it, and if anyone were to drink that, that's disgusting. But you could bottle it.
Isn't there a scene in Elf where he puts maple syrup on spaghetti?
Yes. Yeah. He
Okay,
does, yeah,
I'll make sure.
Okay. Are you? Yeah. That might have been where that idea came from. Thank you. Would you rather be invisible or have the ability to fly?
Invisible, I think.
Invisible. Okay.
Yeah.
Zach.
I can't hear you great. Is it invisible
Oh,
or fly?
Yeah, invisible or fly. Which
Oh,
one would you rather?
invisible every day of the week.
Okay. Alex? Invisible? Covey?
I think we're all in alignment on that.
All invisible?
All shy.
Really? Really? All invisible. Are there any takers for fly anywhere? Bunch of fly anywhere? Okay. I feel like that's a lot of takers for fly. I would fly.
I mean, I could get in a plane and fly. I can't really become invisible unless I just put on camouflage or something, I guess.
That is a valid point. I didn't think about that. Okay. Fair enough. All right. That was it for my ridiculous questions. Thank you for entertaining me. All right. Song number 5. Song number 5 for the evening. What do you have for us?
This song's called Inheritance. It's a pretty new one.
Inheritance?
Yes.
Okay. All right. Do you want to tell us anything about Inheritance before you get kicked off?
It's a song. It's like I feel like the songs I'm writing recently are a little looser, but like more feeling based. And I think that this is a clear feeling. As long as the feeling's clear and it's kind of about ego and kind of about what you get passed down.
Okay. All right. I dig it. All right. Over to you for Inheritance whenever you're ready.
Cool. Hand-me-downs, that's the weight upon your shoulders. That's the money that you owe for everything you borrow just to stick around. Inheritance, that's the cost of losing parents. That's what cops would use for evidence when nothing else about you could be found. And nobody's gonna take that away from you. And all that you can break loose from is you. Weightless, that's a word they use in science. a concept of the mind, I guess. 'Cause everything I hold gets heavy. And counseling harkens back to all the money I need. For what I got, nobody do it for free. Besides, I'd never make it there steady. And nobody's gonna take that away from me. And all that I can break loose from is me. All right. Thanks, Zach. Thank you, man. I love that guy.
He's the best. He's the
him
fucking best. This
Every
is
gig.
JS is right there. He's the best human being in the world.
Beat him.
He was actually, if I could indulge you for a quick second, if he doesn't mind me embarrassing him, he was the first person to ever come on Local Sets ATX.
Cool.
So we started this whole concept as just an idea, and he was the one that came on the show first, and then Sydney Ann Conklin came on second, and this thing spiraled out of control. So
Very cool, man.
show wouldn't
Love it.
exist if it wasn't for this maniac behind me screaming like a lunatic. Yeah, you can give him a round of applause. Hell yeah. Hell yeah. John's the shit. Yeah,
Watch
JS.
episode 1.
Yeah, JS. And he grew that mustache, which makes him even cooler. So there is that. Inheritance is a badass song, man. It's another beautiful
Thanks, man.
song. What was the genesis of that?
You know, I think, like, not to get too, like, deep down into it, I guess. Like, this is maybe sound pretentious, but I read Crime and Punishment recently, and that kind of, like, made me think he's, like, also a fatherless person, you know?
Okay.
And Raskolnikov is, and, you know, it just kind of made me think of, like, they don't really talk about it, but I don't know. I was just kind of thinking about what you get, you know, and then what that isn't money, and especially if there isn't money, you know.
Yeah, well, there's that. Well, and then also, would you rather have the person with you still than anything that you would inherit from them? I mean,
Right. Oh yeah. Yeah. Absolutely.
yeah, it's a wild. Or like in the case of like the Menendez brothers, like whack their parents for their inheritance, which is crazy. So it's like
Right.
there's some
oh, yeah,
bizarre.
people do that left and right. Right?
Yeah, bizarre shit out there, man.
Yeah.
What's your go-to comfort food when you're not when you're feeling down, you're feeling low, or when you're writing music?
You know, basic answer, but it's pizza, man. I will take it wherever it comes from. Too.
Hell yeah.
Yeah. You know.
That's not a basic answer.
Yeah.
Pizza's amazing.
It's good.
Hell yeah. Covey? Comfort food.
I'm gonna say, beef and broccoli, like the Chinese
Beef and
stir
broccoli.
fry thing. Yeah,
Okay.
my dad made that growing up, and yeah,
That's a dope answer.
I always return to that.
Hell yeah, man. Zach?
Since I moved here, it's barbecue.
Barbecue? That's okay, fair enough. Do you have a favorite barbecue place you want to shout out?
I have one, and I'm not going to shout it out for
Oh.
for a myriad of reasons.
Because you don't want it packed. Is that why?
Because it's so uncool, I just can't give it away.
Oh no.
Yeah, it's like playing a Squire Strat. I mean, it's just terrible.
Okay. Where can we talk after the show? Can you tell me?
Yeah,
after the
absolutely.
show? Okay. All right. And I may post this online after the show. I'm not gonna do that. Alex, what about yourself? Favorite comfort food, buddy?
So many street tacos.
So many street tacos.
Like 10 in a row.
10 street tacos in a row. I'm right there with you.
And 100 horse-sized ducks.
And 100 horse-sized ducks. I love it, man. I love it. When do you have you have an album out? Where can people hear your music
Yeah,
in the world?
You know, I
man?
put
Yeah.
out, every like 3 months or so, I'll put something out there. You know, I just most of it. The first one I recorded with Zach, and it's called Conflicting Stories, and that's the most. I like that one a lot. I wasn't gonna say it's the best or anything, but you know, it's the best sounding one probably. Like from if you're scrutinizing everything, you know. Yeah, that's a good one. Conflicting stories, and then they're all out there. You know, I'll just sit down for a weekend or two and, you know, just record what I've been playing lately and put it out the next day and regret it for a while. And,
You have a very funny, self-effacing charm about you. It's really fun to talk to you, man. It's great. Do you just have just conflicting interests out, or is there other albums that you have out as well?
Yeah, I've got. I think there's 6 things out there now.
Oh, okay, you have 6
all
albums.
in the last 2 years.
Okay, all right, wow. You're releasing a lot of music then.
All in the last 1 year, actually.
Holy smokes. And this is all on Spotify, Apple Music? Okay.
Oh, yeah.
All right, I'll make sure I get the link to your Spotify, and I'll put it in the description when it goes up on YouTube so people can just click and find you guys.
Trying to make people count on one every 3 months or so. You know?
Okay. That's a heavy...
Like a subscription service or something.
You got to monetize your stuff, man. Where are you playing out in the world? Where can people come see you play?
You know, there's a monthly gig at Hole in the Wall. The last Saturday of every month, I play with 4 other really great songwriters in a swap form. That's what's called the Velvet Rut Song Circle. And then, you know, just kind of whatever comes up besides that.
Awesome, man. I dig it. Yeah, people need to come out and see your music. Do you always play with the same folks?
No, it's usually solo. This is our first time playing together.
Wait, tonight's your first time playing together?
Yes.
Holy shit, you guys are doing amazing. Yeah, hell yeah. Yeah. That's wild.
Yeah.
How long did you practice before you played tonight?
We had 2 brief rehearsals. Yeah.
Dude, that's remarkable. You guys are such talented musicians. Like,
That's why I picked them. I knew they'd get locked in.
Yeah, I get it, man. Wow, that's really something. All right, let's get to song number 6 of the evening.
Okay.
What is song number 6?
This song's called Paper Moon.
Paper Moon?
Yep.
Okay. All right, over to you for Paper Moon whenever you're ready.
Cool. You want to start it? Want me to start this one? Yeah. Like that fast. I told my first lie when I was just a kid. Mama told me, feed the dog. I told her that I did. And the days went on, and he got thin. Mama asked me, don't you wanna feed your friend? I did, Mama, don't ask me again. And the days went on, and his life ended. With a towel and a bone, and his eyes open wide, I carry that dog, take him for plenty of ride. And the days go on with him by my side. Mama asked me, won't you bury him soon? No, Mama, he'll be and the days go on. Like a collar on a tune.
Another great song, man. Another
you.
great song. What was with that lyric that you had in there? Bury him soon. You'll be by paper moon. What does that mean?
I think that Paper Moon, you know, when I wrote it, I had a better idea what it was. I think it's like, you know, something that you kind of carry around as a, and you kind of wear it like, you know, with pride almost is kind of how I thought a Paper Moon was. Like it's like something
Okay.
that you carry internally, like in with like a sort of weird pride, not
Okay.
like a full pride. And so like, you know, like the thing about, I think that song's about shame.
Okay. Yeah, I've never heard the expression before. It was new. I thought it was beautiful. It was really, really well written. Again, you're an amazing lyricist. Like you write in a way that I don't hear typically.
Thank
It's
you.
not like super derivative, and it's like very like it's like everything's a poem, like a beautiful poem.
Cool, thanks, man.
Yeah, absolutely, absolutely. Yeah, yeah. If you could put it out in the world to have it come back to you, what are you hoping to get out of coming on a show like this?
You know, just content, man. I'm just kidding. I think it's. Well, I took it as an opportunity to try to play with a band. You know, honestly, and that was the main thing. And this has been a great experience because I love these dudes, and you know that's what I wanted to do, and you know, kind of document a different stage and whatever I'm doing. You know, whatever this is. So just kind of have some sort of, you know, thing I can look back at when I'm old, and I don't know.
Like what you did, yeah, absolutely. Yeah, I really appreciate you coming on the show and sharing your music with you, man. Do you have any aspirations for the Austin music scene? Trying to get with, like, play at any stages, anything to put out into the world that comes back to you? There's something about thoughts or things, and sometimes you put stuff out in the world, it does come back to you.
Yeah, you know, I love the little song circle, the little song swap that we do at Hole in the Wall to evolve into something, you know, bigger perhaps. You know, I think that, you know, bringing back songwriter-driven shows, I think that getting them in more venues is like an aspiration. I don't know if I have any personal aspirations like play there or something. I'd love to play the Continental Gallery. You know, I think that'd be cool.
Hell yeah.
Yeah, like, I don't know, but you know, just more songwriter shows. You know.
All right, I dig it, man. I dig it. Thank you again for coming on. Thank you for bringing your wonderful band with us. We've got one more song for the evening, lucky number 7, right?
Yeah.
Yeah, what is the 7th song that you brought for us this evening?
I'm gonna play a song that I wrote just like a few months ago when, like I said, I moved today and yesterday. Sorry, I'm gonna tune in and talk at the same time.
You can do that. It's amazing that you can do that by ear. It's a hell of a talent.
Oh, I got a tuner right here.
Oh, okay. All right. You shouldn't have said anything. I thought you were doing it by ear. That's
Yeah, I'll play one that I wrote for my roommate when she had a bad health scare.
okay. Is everything okay now? Hopefully.
yeah,
Okay.
she's good.
We're good.
She's good to
Okay.
go.
All right. Just checking in. Just checking in. And then the title for this is
I didn't know you were dying.
"I Didn't Know You Were Dying." Okay.
We didn't know. Pause for tuning.
It's called alternate tunings.
Got quiet in here when I started tuning.
Well, actually, while you're doing that, I'm going to take a quick second to thank a person that was here and who left. His name is Dan Parsegian. He's an audio engineer. The guy is an absolute angel. We upgraded a board for the show so we could help get a better EQ in the room. And it's a very complicated board. It's a Yamaha DM3D or something. I don't know how to use it, and Dan has literally walked me through how to use this thing every single time that we've had a fuller band. This show could not have taken place without Dan Parsegian. He's absolutely amazing. So if we could do a huge thank you to the one and only Dan Parsegian. He had to leave early. He's also with an organization called JAM, which is Joining All Musicians. It's an awesome group in the Austin music world. So if you're a musician and you're looking to make network connections with other musicians and build some community, definitely check out JAM. He's one of the co-founders. He's an amazing person. I can't thank him enough for helping with the show tonight.
Seemed like a cool dude.
He's a great guy. He's an angel, an absolute angel. All right, I didn't know you were dying. Are you good to go?
Yes.
Okay, all right. Over to you for I didn't know you were dying. Whenever you're ready.
All right, I think I'll do this one solo as well. Remember when I told you I was adopted? Didn't know that you'd check it, otherwise I'd have copped to it. I was just hiding, don't know why I was lying. Didn't know that you were dying. Oh, now, but don't forget the very day that we met. You wore your Sunday best. I was a complete mess. I looked at you and I sighed. I still don't know why you tried. We didn't know that you would die. The house is now for sale. I took apart the shower rails. I left your photo behind the tile. Yeah, they won't find it for a while. Well, there's one thing that I should say before I let you get away. It's that I'm sorry about the day that you told me you were gay. I was so young I could not tuck it. If a broom had legs I'd fuck it. Didn't know you'd kick the bucket. Well, many years have now gone by with us sitting side by side, passing roaches on the couch, laughing tears in our eyes. I remember when you'd said I'd be a partner till you're dead. We didn't know the dogs are doing pretty good, and yeah, I guess it's understood that time will take me too. I'm just sad it's after you. Thanks, y'all.
Yeah.
Appreciate it. I set out to write the most unrelatable friendship song. Yeah.
Dude, it was great. It's another great hit, man. I love it. I absolutely love your music. I love your music. Like I said, you're a very charming person. You're very self-effacing. You're super likable, and I can't wait to see what's going to happen with your music and with your career. This is great, man. Thank you so much for coming and doing it.
Appreciate it. Thanks for having us.
Yeah, absolutely. And thank you so much to the wonderful band that you brought in, Covey and Alex. Sorry we didn't have a microphone on you. The one and only Zach Schaefer. Thank you so much to Oak Hill Social for hosting this madness. Thank you guys to the audience for giving us your Saturday night. There's a lot of stuff you can do in Austin, and you came here instead. And make sure you're checking out the Silver Moon Show, the Hole in the Wall singer-songwriter series, and your album Conflicting Stories out now. Thank you guys so much for watching live or after the fact. Be sure to check us out for another episode of Local Sets ATX. We will see you on the internet. Good night, everybody.
Yeah!